Hello and welcome back to Sew April. So today is hashtag Fridaysews. Y'all make sure to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She's the one that started this hashtag, and you can check out all the other YouTubers that participate. We basically show or talk about what we made for the week or however long we take in between, and then we talk about our life and just anything else in between. So I will start by saying I have had just a really crazy week. I only made one thing, and I'm actually wearing it. I will insert a picture of it when I first made it. I made it with some white material that I had, and then, okay, so my daughter and me wanted to do tie-dyeing. I've never tie-dyed before, and this is my first time, so I was super excited. And I only had a little bit of white material, so, you know, that means I had to order more. But anyways, I decided, okay, well, I'll just use black on the sleeve and black on the neckband. I knew the shirt was going to have, like, blue and black in it, so I thought that's fine. A few things I learned. Well, I tried to do a heart in the center, and the marker I tried to use was a little bit not good enough to really see what I was doing, so it's kind of a like not really a heart, but I'll stand up to see if you can see it. So it's kind of a heart, kind of not really a point, but I think it turned out pretty good for my first time tie-dyeing. Now, one thing I found out, I thought, I don't need to change the thread in my cover stitch. I'll just have white and I'll just throw the dye on it and it'll dye it. Guess what? White dye does not dye with the dye from tie-dyeing. So, that's fine. You know, it was the first time doing this and I really enjoyed it. The only problem is I didn't realize my daughter had put her material in a trash bag and she put a rubber band on it. So I thought it was secure and I was going to move it from the bathtub to the sink. Excuse me. The ponytail, the rubber band, fell off of it and she had probably like a half a gallon of dye in there. And it got all over my floor in the bathroom, all up the wall, all over my legs. My hands were blue. It was so horrible. I was like, oh my god. So I made her give me a towel, and then she was just watching me, and I was like, can you help too? Because there's a lot of dye here. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. But I do plan on doing some more tie-dye. I watched this guy, MrTiedye, and he's the one that I learned the heart. And then he also had another one where you do a peace sign, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. I will link his channel in the description box if you want to check out any of the videos he has. And I'll link the dye that I did. And I didn't know, apparently you're supposed to use soda ash, or I guess you can even use baking soda and like rinse out your shirt. Some people say to like tie it up and then let it dry for a few days. I don't know. If you know what's the best way to make the colors real vibrant and work really good, please let me know in the comment box below, because like I said, this was my first time, and the pattern around the heart, I didn't really design anything, I didn't tie anything, I just kind of squished it up and I just drizzled the dye on. So I did the turquoise and then the blue, and then I just threw the black on, and it was kind of crazy, but it was really fun. So there's that. The only other thing I did, like sewing related this week, is I finally went through all those scraps that I had that I needed to get rid of. I had probably about 4 trash bags full of scraps, and I literally had a bag that I threw away that was 2 small pieces that nobody could do anything with. And then I had 2 trash bags full that I put on the trading post for Facebook, and I said free, you can use it for headbands, whatever, you know. The only rules I had was don't go through it on my yard, and you must take all of it because I didn't want to have to deal with it again. So this lady came and she was really appreciative, and I told her, I said, oh, well, I said, there's a lot of small scraps, so I hope that's helpful. And she said, that'll be perfect. She's using it to make headbands for children, for her church. I guess for children that are in placement. I don't know if it's like situations where they're being adopted or if they're like CPS cases. I'm not for sure. But I thought that was really sweet that she's doing that out of her own kindness to help out these kids. And all I did was donate it so she could do her work, and that was really amazing. So I'm really happy that the right person got the material. I had prayed that the right person would get it, because I did throw in a couple yards of stuff that I didn't really like, but I thought someone else might like. So anyways, there was that. And then one of the big things, the reasons why I didn't really do anything this week other than this shirt, I had hurt my neck while I was taking a nap one day. Okay, my history, I know a lot of people don't know about this. I have actually gave myself whiplash. Not once, not twice, 3 times, and now this was 4 times. And yes, I've done it while I was sleeping most of the time. So yeah, that's a thing. So, the other day when I was taking a nap, I guess I just turned really sharp in my sleep. I have not been sleeping good, and when I got up, it hurt so bad. Like, I was basically like this. I could not turn to the sides. I couldn't turn up and down. It was that kind of pain where, you know, I was trying to look up a little bit, and like tears just came down. I was just crying, and all I could think of was I need to pray. And I thought, you know, it'd be nice to have someone else pray with me. And the only person I know that, you know, really would do that is Sherry from Grannys Sowing Room. If you know her, she is the sweetest lady ever, and I have her on Facebook. So I messaged her up, and I know it was really late, and I hate to bother people, but anyways, I messaged her, and I asked her, I said, hey, I hurt my neck. I'm 95% sure it's whiplash again, and I said, I really need you to pray. I need prayers. Can you put me on your prayer list? And so she took the time and prayed with me right then, and y'all, the next day I was like 90 to 95% better. Like, it was night and day. I still couldn't turn my head all the way for a few days. Now I can turn almost all the way, so like I'm really good now. I still have pain, like the back part of my back, it has like pressure, but it's nothing. Like, it was so bad, it was so horrible. Like, I know it was whiplash, and I know God is the one that had healed me this quick. Like, it has to be God. And then, so I've been dealing with all this. Then my daughter came home from work the other day, and her boyfriend's mom had messaged, or she called her. I think she messaged her, and then she called her. So my daughter's boyfriend had what's called an AVM. They thought it was an aneurysm. I guess it's something similar to that, and I don't know the whole story. All I know is what I've heard through the grapevine. So I know he's had bleeding in his brain, and he has had loss of movement on his right side, his arm and his leg, and he can't talk. They had to fly him to the hospital, which is a few hours away. And I mean, I told my daughter, I said, you know, I know you're just his girlfriend, and they probably wouldn't let you see him anyways. She's afraid to drive like in the city, let alone way out like in heavy traffic. So I know she wouldn't she wouldn't be able to do that anyways. And then with me hurting my neck, I would not be able to either. So I messaged Sherry the next day and I said, hey, my daughter's boyfriend was in, I don't know what happened. All I know is that, I told her what what they had said. When they had flown him to the hospital down there, they did the tube in his throat. I think I was calling it incubated. I think it's with a T. I think it's intubated. I'm not really for sure. I have no expertise in this. So all I know is he's had the tube that was breathing for him. He's been there, I think today is day 5. Day 2, I believe, they actually went in and did brain surgery. And I think they took out, I think they said something about clusters, is what I think she said. And I think they're wanting to do surgery again. But her boyfriend was shaking his head no, but they said he didn't really have, like he couldn't talk or say anything. So, yeah, as of right now, he did pull the tube out on his own. She was thinking, oh, he still has movement on his other side, and I'm thinking, if it was me, I would find any arm I had to pull his tube out. So, he has the tube out, and now they just have the oxygen helping him breathe. And yeah, so if you could pray for him, I would appreciate that. I did forget to mention, with my whole neck thing, I had been thinking a while back about cutting bangs, and I thought, why not? Why not just do it? This year I've been trying to overcome things. That's why if it's something that I haven't done before, like a hoodie or the princess seams, I'm trying to push myself through that and through things like that, so I can, learn and grow. That's the only way we grow, is if we try new things. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to cut my bangs, and if I don't like it, I'll clip it back, or it'll grow out. So I like it. I know there's a lot of, my lights are kind of crazy. I'm still trying to figure out lighting, but anyways, I know this is kind of a mismatched of everything, and I apologize. Oh, I also had got a hold of the Juki dealer name on the card. It says Gold Black. I think it's Gold Star. And I was about to get the heavy duty feed dogs for my serger. I thought I needed the feed dogs and the feed plate and then the spring. And I told him what I was trying to do for using my machine with bags. And he recommended that I get this little bobbin. It's, I believe the name he said is a Backlash bobbin case. And so it's supposed to help adjust the thread and the tension better when you sew with heavier stuff. So that way I don't have to mess with so many settings on my machine, and it'll be easier. So yeah, that's all I can really think of. I know my mind's kind of everywhere. I'm trying to do like a million things. Oh, and sorry, I almost forgot. My oldest daughter did get married, and she did approve that I can post a picture of her in her wedding dress. I know I didn't have I had like a final dress picture with her, and I had mentioned how I had to redo the hem on the dress, and she is wearing one of those like tulle skirt things underneath to poof it out a little bit. But yeah, so I am so excited for her, and now she has her own little married family, and that's just so sweet. So anyways, I wanted to try to make this short. Y'all have a very blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.